Good morning, everyone. It is Amri, and I'm about to go meet up with Cisco. We are going to be going over our favorite bits and the bits that we use the most, showing you what we do from start to finish and at what stages what bits are needed for that horse. Before we get started, if you guys are enjoying our videos, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. It goes a long way in helping us grow so that we can reach more people. I also want to give a huge shout out to Jeannie, Thomas, and Richard. You guys have sent us some supplies recently, and you don't know how much ourselves and the horses are enjoying them. As we are going over our favorite bits today, let us know if we own your favorite bit, and if we don't, let us know what that is in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. All right, let's go meet up with Cisco and check out some of his favorite bits.
Hey everybody, it's Cisco. We're going to go through some of these bits here that I like to use. We start quite a few colts and we team rope quite a bit and stuff. But anyhow, we'll just kind of start from the beginning here of what and we're starting a colt here. This here is a Tom Balding. I really like this one. It's just a good snaffle bit. It's kind of rigid there. Just got a little play to it, but I ride a lot of colts in this bit. I really like it. That isn't not sharp at all. It's just rigid. It's got some feel and play to it. I really like this bit. Then of course I just got a regular just a smooth snaffle bit. It's another really good bit that I use all the time. And those are pretty much the bits that I use to start the colts in. And after I ride them in that for quite a while, a lot of times I'll go to, we got this one here. I'll use this one quite a bit too when I switch from a snaffle bit. I really like this one. It's just kind of got a dog bone in the middle of it with a copper roller. Kind of just a chain bit, but it's real short shanked, but I think the shorter shanks on it, you just got to remember that when you pull back and get a hold of them, you know, you're going to catch them a lot sooner than you would if you had a longer shank. You know that it'll take a minute longer to catch them. So like you pull back maybe that much on a longer shank, on the short shank you might just pull that much and then you'll already have a hold of them. So I use that one quite a bit too. Also I use this one. This is just another chain. It's a solid chain too that I use. There's not really much to these bits. You can come to it. This one here's a longer, so you pull back just a little more, but all good bits that I use. That. And then when we're team roping, everyone knows this bit. Just the regular, this is a blessing bit. I really like these bits. I think everyone should have one. Good blessing bits. Kind of the longer shanked one. The port in the middle. Really good bit. I really like it. Use it quite a bit. Then I have, what do we got here? Yeah, here's a Terry Kelly. I'm not sure exactly the number on this one, but anyhow, it's just got the port. It's rigid right there. Shorter shanks. I like this bit too. Quite a bit of bit. And what other bit do I have here? I'll ride this one. I'll ride this one too. This one here's the longer shank. The milk bone, I think, is what they call this one. It's got quite a bit of play. You see, and it'll pull back a little bit before it locks and grabs a hold of them. I really like this bit. It's a longer shanked one. It's got these copper rollers here. I really like those compared to the chain one too. You know, this one here's got bigger chain on it. So yeah, those are some of most of the bits. We got quite a few more, but I guess those are the main ones that I use for the most part. But we've had pretty good luck with them, and we're constantly changing bits. We got other bits, but these are the main ones that we use at the moment. And I think, yeah, just some more kind of blessing bits right there. I think that's about all of them that I really use starting off. Those are my majority of them and stuff. So anyhow, we have pretty good luck with those ones and whatnot. So and also guys, on my snaffle bits, I don't use actual curb chain, you know, a chain on mine, but this is just like parachute cord or a piece of leather that otherwise I just I don't like to do that, you know. It's just, we really work on getting them soft, you know, and then the head pressure where it pulls on them and stuff, you know. I wait to advance that till I go to this, you know. And if you're really keeping your horse soft and doing it right in your snaffle bit and stuff, when you go there, you can just pick them up one-handed and they're going to bridle up, you know, because it does have a little more bite to it, you know. Not much, but a little bit. You'll tell a huge difference, you know. I can, you know, and I like the parachute cord. And then see this one here, it has just a leather curve strap, you know. It's just, but I don't, a lot of guys, I've seen guys do it, I guess, and have the chain on their snaffle bit, but me personally, I prefer not to. I just use my parachute cord, you know. I'll just adjust it to the size, you know, and whatnot. But that's just one of my things that I do, I guess, you know. Okay, everybody, now you've seen all of our bits and kind of our favorite ones and which ones we use and whatnot, leave in the comments of which ones you guys liked, and maybe you guys have something else different that you guys use and whatnot. But leave it in the comments and we can talk about it and share.
Cisco is gonna finish shoeing a horse, and I'm gonna go through some of the bits I use. A lot of my stuff is very similar to Cisco, but I do have a few other things that I use, so I'm gonna point those out. Okay, for starters, just like Cisco, I've got a good smooth snaffle bit that I start him in. The main thing too, I've been told from some people that I worked for, this being able to roll right here and move, that's a really good thing to have when you're starting horses, just because it gives more releases quickly. Then I would go to this snaffle, and it's like Cisco's also, where it has just the ridges. It's not a twisted wire, it just has ridges, so it gives you a little bit more feel. And just like how Cisco said, I got parachute cord, and this one, I just got some rope as my curb strap. No chains on these snaffle bits. This snaffle we use kind of when they get ready for it, because it is a little bit more pressure, but see, this one's got a leather curb strap on that. From my snaffles, I would then go to a bit either like this that is still a snaffle but has shorter shanks to give you some more feel. Something like that, or I steal this from Cisco all the time. I really like this one, the chain with the copper. That'd be the next step. And then when you start roping on them, this is a good bit. It's got more of a shank, but it really bends. So it gives, you know, it's more forgiving that way. It really bends. Or a blessing bit like this would be a good one, just like how Cisco has one. That would be my next step. Or I do also have this straight chain bit that does have more of a shank. That'd be a good one to start roping on for me. This is another blessing. This bit I don't use on a lot of horses. It does have bend and give, but see how it's square like that? It's going to make them stay really straight. So if you want flexion laterally, it's kind of hard to get that in this bit, so you got to use it on a really broke horse. And then one of my favorite bits I've been using on a lot of my finished rope horses, this is a Carrie Kelly. Kind of's got that arc mouthpiece right here and some copper. I just kind of like this bit. Shanks on it. We keep a few things in this trailer too. Got some of our extra bits, the ones we don't use all the time. The main one I want to show is this leather bit. I think it's pretty cool. It's a bit that you don't use on a lot of horses, but for example, this bit gets used on Cheeks a lot because Cheeks gets rode by a lot of beginner riders. This is a good bit because if they are going to pull on him, it's not going to do much, but at least there's something in there for some control. And this one's just really soft, and it's not a bit that's going to get you a lot of flexion or things like that. And then I wanted to show this bit. I think it's just kind of unique. It's like a cow horse chain bit. This is the bit I run barrels on Shorty a lot, so I haven't been using it a lot recently, but it's going to be being put to use coming here quick. And this is another bit I use. This is like a bit I use on Shorty when I rope. It's similar. It doesn't have as high of an arc, that mouthpiece, but I do like these copper side pieces, and they roll. And the horses, if you have a horse that likes to kind of have something to do, they'll play with that, so that's kind of fun. And here's just another straight chain that I would use to rope on a horse that's coming up. And I do really like, I call it a butterfly bit. I'm not sure if that's the real name, but I like this one. I like how it has these copper winds. Horses like copper. They kind of like the taste and stuff, so it's nice to have some copper in their mouth. And that's another bit I would use probably like on a horse like Bumblebee or Butters. If I was just riding outside on a trail ride or something, this would be a good bit for them. Okay, now there's one other bit that I think could arguably be the most important bit that we use in our training, and that's at the round pen. I'm going to take you over and show you that bit, and that's the last bit I have for you guys today. The wind is blowing really bad, so I just went ahead and ran over and grabbed this bit and brought it back so I could have a wind block in the trailer. But this is the bit that we leave at the round pen, and the reason it's so important, it's just another smooth snaffle with the parachute cord curb strap. But this bit is very important to us because this is the bit that goes on a lot of colts for the first time, and it's the bit that they wear a lot. As you can tell, there's no reins attached, so this is a bit that just gets put on and we leave it on them, let them play with it, or if we're doing groundwork we put it on them. So this bit's important because it's one of the first ones that a lot of our horses wear, and they go ahead and wear it for some time until they get used to it, can play around with it, and learn that a bit is just a tool that we use as trainers so that we can connect with our horses. And yep, that's this important bit. There is one other that was hanging up on the round pen, so I'm going to show you that also. This one is unique. So it's just also another smooth snaffle. We've got millions of these smooth snaffles, but this one has these ropes attached, these cotton ropes. And I'll have to make a whole video on this sometimes, but we use these cotton ropes to kind of help horses learn how to bit up. Of course, this kind of training does not happen until they are ready for it, but it's something that we keep over at the round pen because that's where we do a lot of it. But it has these attached to it, and I will have to make a separate video on how we teach our horses to bit up. But those are some of the more important bits because they are the foundation bits. That wraps up our bit video for today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the bits that Cisco and I like to use and why we use them. We'll get into more detail about certain bits or things we do with techniques in future videos, but this was a good overview. If you guys are enjoying our videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all upcoming adventures. Thanks for checking out our bit video, and we hope you have a great day. Okay, Cisco, bonus question. You can only pick one bit for the rest of your life. Which one do you pick?
Just to ride a broke horse in? Or?
I guess you could kind of have like one colt bit and one broke horse bit.
Okay. Like colt bit as in, like, kind of 60 days or something? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'd probably go with the blessing for my broken horses. I really like this bit. I think just about anything can get along with the blessing bit. It's a pretty good bit, you know. Just about anything can get along with it. And then for my colt bit, if we're talking about colts that got like 60 or 90 days on them, I'd probably go with my chain with the dog bone and the roller in it. Well, I have had a lot of luck with this bit. I really like it too, so those would be my two of choice.